So anyways, you know, this is a comparison between the Ninja250 and the cbr250. And as you can see, the cbr250, it is a good looking bike. There's no doubt about it, right? There are certain things I like about the Ninja250, but there's a few more things I like about the cbr250. Okay, anyways, here we got the Ninja250. It is definitely a good looking bike. And I think that it does probably have a little bit more fairing protection than the cbr250. The Ninja250's got a better windshield over here. You know, better blockage. I would say better blockage over here too. You know, because the cbr250 is kind of scrawny there. It's the bike that I would consider getting for my daughter because the seat is lower. That seems a little bit too high for you, Hit Girl. Maybe the Ninja's 250 is better for you.
Yeah, it's a little.
Because your toes are barely touching, you know.
Not really even touching that.
Yeah. I think you're gonna have to go for something like a Ninja 250. Still a good bike. You know, and the handlebars, I don't know if they're a little bit higher or not. And like everybody says, the gauges are kind of a little bit outdated. I don't really mind those gauges though. They're fine with me. Now, some people don't like the instrumentation of the Ninja 250. I personally don't mind it. I like bright gauges, even if it's old style. But I'm happy with the CBR gauge 2. It's a little bit more modern, but I don't have a problem with the Ninja 250 gauges. And the fairing is a little bit bigger, you know, and it gives it a little bit more, especially here, it gives a little bit more wind blockage. Mirrors seem pretty solid. Now I found that the mirrors on the Ninja 250 weren't as solid as the CBR 250. This is a little bit funny here. Pretty good back seat here. Nice back seat. Now the seats of the Ninja 250 aren't bad, as you can see, but I just think the fit and finish of the CBR 250 is better. You know, the material, the quality just seems a little bit better here. You know, nice smooth velvety leather or vinyl, whatever it is. I don't know what it is, but it is personally, I think, a little bit better. Although I didn't mind the Ninja 250 seats. It's nice and comfortable. It's narrow. It's nice and narrow here, and that would be really good for a short rider. It was narrow here, pretty light feel to it, so it wasn't too bad. For a smaller person, I'd say Ninja 250 seats are better. The tires are okay. They're pretty good looking. A little bit narrower than the CBR 250, and a lot of people don't like this. So the tail on the CBR 250 doesn't come down as long as the Ninja 250. That Ninja 250 comes down really long, like that. It's almost ugly, and I think a lot of people have taken it off. I imagine it serves some kind of purpose, but I prefer the tail end of the CBR 250. Got good looking rims. I don't like these brakes though. They all Kawasaki seem to have this kind of a disc thing here, this little thing there. Maybe there's a reason for that. I don't know. Okay, now the disc brakes on the Ninja 250 get that little notchy, ringy there thing, and I kind of think that looks ugly. I like the brakes on the CBR 250. They're nice, smooth, round, big, and I think they're good looking. To me, I don't like the looks of it, but they all seem to have it in the Kawasaki's, so there must be a reason for it. I kind of like this white version because it'd be the one that I'd consider getting for my daughter. Now myself, personally, I like the green Ninja better. I don't know what it is about this one. This is the 2012 Ninja 250, and I don't know. It just looks better to me than the white one. Although I know Hit Girl probably likes the white one, but you know, with that fairing on it, it makes it look almost like a 600cc. So it's a nice fairing. a little bit plasticky, you know, a little bit not as good fit finish as the cbr250, but still a pretty good looking bike. The front blinkers, these ones here on the ninja250, just don't seem to fit in properly, whereas these here just really match up smoothly. The whole fairing matches up smoothly on the cbr250. The Ninja blocks more, but it's not, the fit and finish is not as good as from what I can see. But the windshield on the Ninja250 is better. You're going to get better wind blockage on the Ninja250. And what's the price on it here? Oh, you know, it's getting up there. 5,700. That is getting up there, or 5,800 out the door though. Yeah, it's getting there. 2012 model though. Now, one thing I do have to admit, the Ninja250, for me, sitting on it, it does feel really good. I don't know. I mean, it's a good, nice, narrow type feeling. Now, I did notice the clutch and the feel of the clutch on the Ninja250 felt kind of, it didn't feel as good, as smooth as this one here. The whole handle system didn't feel as solid and as nice as the cbr250. And this one here though, 2011, is $48.99 out the door. That's a pretty good price. You know, it's the 2011. Same thing as the 2012, $1,000 less. Now, some people were complaining about the exhaust on the cbr250. I know it's not that great looking, but you know what? The exhaust on the Ninja250 is actually not that good looking either. It's a big, bulky, old style exhaust, right? So I kind of got used to this exhaust. It's like the VFR exhaust, and I'm happy with it. I don't think I'll change it. It's matched up to the bike, and I'm not going to change the exhaust. I'm happy with it. May not be perfect, but personally I think it's slightly better than the Ninja exhaust. Now, one of the things I really like a lot is the brakes. It's nice quality 9 brakes with ABS, and as you can see, it's got ABS right there, front and rear. So the ABS really helps out a lot. Okay, anyways, in my opinion, and just my opinion, it boils down to this. Reasons for getting a Ninja250: if you're a little bit shorter, you know, and you have a hard time reaching the ground like Hit Girl, that's one reason. If you're planning on owning it for a short time and you want to upgrade later on, you just want to use it as a learner bike, that'd be a good reason to get a Ninja250. It can be a nice long-term bike too. If you're a shorter person and you're comfortable with that kind of bike, then I would go. You can go for a Ninja250. If you like a racier kind of a feel to it, because it is a little bit racier looking, then you might want to go for that. I can't really say driving. The top speed of the Ninja250 is more than the cbr250. But I can't really give that as a reason for owning it, because who's going to drive at 175, 170 all the time? You don't want to drive that fast on a small bike like that. So I can't say top speed is a good reason for getting a Ninja250. It's a good price. Ninja250 is a good price, although I think the CBR is slightly less in price. And they're good looking bikes, right? Ninja250 is a good looking bike. Okay, anyways, some reasons why you might want to get a cbr250. The fit and finish I feel is better, although the Ninja's okay, but I just feel the fit and finish, their overall fit and finish is better on the cbr250. It's got a nice solid feel to it. Good gas mileage, I like that. I really like the ABS brakes. it feels good for me when I sit on it. I feel very comfortable. For a shorter person, you know, you may want to get the Ninja. Although I do know a person who did get the seat lowered on the cbr250, so she's alright with that. But it's easier to lower the seat up to 2 inches on the ninja250. The overall quality is what really impressed me with the cbr250. Solid as a rock. I would have preferred a bigger windshield, slightly bigger, like the ninja250, but I'm alright with that. They may be able to get a touring windshield later on. Just the quality, the gas mileage, the looks. You know, I really like the looks of the the cbr250, and I like the looks of the ninja250 too. But for me, it was the overall looks of the cbr250 that made me go for the cbr250. Although I think the ninja250 is still a great bike, I just had to go for the cbr250 when I added up all the little things.